Hello and welcome to Spring Command Forge Alliance. This is Iceland's the 33 version. Hoping all the sounds are alright. I'll have to do this one pretty quick. Actually got this game a couple of days ago. Wanted to put it up as quickly as possible, but I haven't been able to till today. So hopefully this will get finished. But nice matchups. We got Settins players, Styre and Ukulele. I guess Styre now playing a lot more than Settins, but original. Oh wow, those birds are loud. And then you got Laneless out playing in the middle with him. He's a very good player in these 3-3 type of deals. But they are facing some very good players. You already see a bomber coming in from Rock. It looks like he's going after Styre and Voodoo. So you got Voodoo and Rock together with Coacher. So two EF players and a Seraphim player. A very good team up top, but a very good team on bottom as well. Here comes a bomber from Rock. Let's check out the micro. Drops one bomb. There goes one NG. Almost got the second. Not quite. So that's looks like Rock and Voodoo both focusing in. One with Mech Marines, the other one with bombers. And usually if that happens to a player, they die very quickly. Let's see. But Ukulele here, one of the better Settins players. Have many great games with him in the middle. Extremely difficult to play against. A very good micro 1v1 battles. Very good. I don't think he plays much more than Settins though, so this might be a little new for him, but I might be wrong. Here we see the Mech Marines from Voodoo, and this is so difficult to defend against both Mech Marines and a bomber, because you just made a bunch of flak to defend against the bomber, and Mech Marines are not going to care. Here comes a tank from Styre, another bomber. Oh, this is the original one with 2 kills. Some excellent micro and some recon as well. And you can see these engineers, the engineers are dying, but the Mech Marines are rolling in. Engineer trying to block the Mech Marine using a factory. Unable to do so. A tank with 4 kills cleans up. So Styre after their initial assault. Of course, this should have given the advantage for Laneless, who just rolled into the middle with his ACU. He's taking over the middle. We also see Coacher moving in. He's going to kill that Raider. Ukulele losing a Raider, but getting an upgrade on the ACU. So this is very reminiscent of mid Settins play. Quick power, not much more, and then upgrade. And there goes the engineers. Excellent bomber. We see the assault on Styre's base is not over. Voodoo, not surprised. It must have gone second area. He already has 3 land factories, and he's actually just taken over the middle, over the top. So of course in this map you can see the top team is going to take over the sides. 2 mass extractors plus some reclaim. Great staging area from cruise missile launchers later, as well as drops. So early aggression all top side. Meanwhile, Laneless has been left alone for the most part, and he's got very good eco. He's got nearly 4 tech to mass extractors, a lot of power. Styre kind of in bad shape here, but still surviving. Meanwhile, Voodoo, you can see he's got tech to mass extractor as well. Not much from Rock or Coacher, so you can see the eco on Laneless is huge. So he could be getting the payback soon. For the other side, Styre also going up tech 2. Ukulele is getting that tech 2 upgrade, I believe. Good placement on the ACU. 5 kills already, plus some anti-air. So quite defensive from these 2 bottom players, while Styre survived the first 6 minutes. And looks like Rock knocking Laneless off the middle. Laneless no upgrades. Laneless extremely SimCity here, but he got tech 2 now, so that should put him in a good position. Has some tech 1 as well. Meanwhile, Ukulele, apologize about that, loose electric fields everywhere. Laneless no upgrades. Rock rolling in, no upgrades as well, but similar numbers. With tech 2, however, he should be able to defend quite easily. Meanwhile, we see Styre also getting an upgrade, and he's going to need something very quick, because we see Voodoo with tech 2 putting tech 2 point defenses in the middle, so he's going to basically lock Styre in. While Ukulele getting tech 2 point defenses of his own, but really doesn't need them. But big trouble in the back. He got tech 2. You got pillars in the back of the base. That's always a bad thing to have happen. Meanwhile, Laneless, both Styre and Laneless, actually let's see Ukulele's units moving in, but you see a lot of bombers from Voodoo playing defense. No tech to flak, unfortunately, for Laneless, but Rock really pushed back hard. Some shields from Voodoo, good. Good teamwork there from the top side. Meanwhile, Ukulele losing his Tech 2 Max Extractors. These pillars don't care. 11 kills between them, and just versus Tech 1 it'll be impossible to kill him. Huge losses for Ukulele. So this is where you see that SimCity sometimes is not as good as aggression. You see no Tech 2 Max Extractors, but very soon no Tech 2 Max Extractors for Ukulele as well. 16 kills among these. More Tech 1. Now the problem is that they're not targeting actually. With enough Tech 1 he was able to defend. Maybe a little more micro from those would have helped. But big losses for Ukulele. Meanwhile, Ukulele with a full-on Tech 2 PD creep. Tech 2 point defense from Kocher as well. Kocher is also sitting on the gun. Gun on point defense. Kocher are reclaiming point defenses as they're built. And that's a very important Tech 2 point defense there. Meanwhile, we see Steyr here. He's putting defensive base deep into his own territory. And what is this? Cruise missiles. Voodoo and a massive assault now. We need Tech 2 point defenses for Laneless. He's got many Tech 2 Mask Extractors, but they're going to be destroyed. Good stuff from Voodoo. So we see all kinds of assaults going on in this game. Meanwhile, Ukulele with a Tech 2 point defense creep. Successful against Kocher. Kocher can push back quite deep. You see a lot of Tech 1 bombers though from Rock trying to help out. Flak for Ukulele getting a lot of kills. And of course, Laneless. It's always sucks when you look back at your base and a bunch of dead stuff. And yeah, damn, that's 5 very well placed cruise missiles from Voodoo. There is some TMD, however, from Steyr. Steyr is going to try and get some TMD between Laneless and Voodoo. Yeah, that's always a bad feeling. That sinking feeling that you get in Spring Commander is from cruise missiles. But Ukulele having a lot of success against Kocher. Yeah, Ukulele, if you would have played 1v1 games more, he probably wanted to be one of the top players for sure. On the set and Z is one of the top players. Steyr, meanwhile, surviving, getting the base going. And Rock has been all over the place with his bombers. He still got some. And now Tech 2 point defense creep continues. Kocher trying to get to stealth field and point defenses as well. He's got some mobile missile launchers to defend. And now through the middle, Laneless getting Tech 2 it seems. Maybe he's going to get a cruise missile launcher of his own. I'm not really sure. Some payback. He's got it, yeah. And it looks like he's getting Tech 2 or something. So we're going to see a lot of cruise missiles in the ACU. Cruise missiles are very good, especially against UEF, which have very bad TMD. But against Cybern or Seraphim, they're not as good. And mobile missile launchers now from Steyr, putting pressure on Voodoo. Voodoo got a whole bunch of TMD and shields planned. So it'll be a nice standoff. The top still belong to the top side. And now Rock looks like he's going to help out Kocher. Some Seraphim shields definitely going to help. The middle completely belongs to Laneless now with his Tech 2 force. But now we got a Tech 2 versus Tech 2 UEF battle. Some shields for Voodoo are going to help in numbers with a lot of Tech 1. But you don't want to go too deep into this position. You got to run into the Tech 2 point defenses. So Laneless, even though he got sniped quite hard, he's going straight to Tech 2 once again. He's got a very nice assault, and Ukulele has been on aggression. Steyr has been surviving. Laneless is the player who needs to do something on his side, and he's definitely doing that. He's rolling in. He's taking out Tech 2 Mask Extractors, putting all kinds of pressure on Voodoo. Voodoo is facing 2 players now because Rock is helping against Ukulele. Ukulele, though, in a little bit of trouble, going 2v1. And those multiple Seraphim shields, they really shift any kind of point defense creep battle. That's what we're seeing. Ukulele, as stubborn as he is, he's trying to survive here, but he's going to have to retreat. There's really no hope except to retreat. But he did a very good job, put a lot of pressure. Kocher really not in this game. And Rock having to expand a lot to help Kocher. Meanwhile, Voodoo now a little bit of a 2v1. But looks like it will be defended quite well in the back by Rock. Tech 3 land now coming up for Voodoo. Got pretty decent eco, multiple Tech 2 power generators. A Tech 3 mask ejector, so Voodoo sitting on an excellent eco. And here we got the mobile missile launchers. They cannot range tech to point defenses. Voodoo only sitting on one shield, getting more shields. Good stuff here from Styre. And of course Styre's Seraphim. He's got the stealth, and he's also got a tech to artillery installation. It's a very expensive unit, but it has a very nice range on it. You can see you can hit anything around here. Of course shields are a good counter. But once those shields get knocked down because of missiles, very good combination together with the mobile missile launchers. See the walls from Rock, and once again bombers from Rock. Big overkill, get one kill. 5 bombers are gonna die for the price of 1 tech 1 unit. Ukulele choosing to rebuild, so it's gonna be basically a halfway battle. Rock now on an assault with some tech 2. Laneless retreating once again. But Laneless has the cruise missile launcher, and I'm not really seeing too many dead units on the other side, so I'm not sure if he's used it too much. I'm guessing maybe a little late. There's TMD here. Well, yeah, there's plenty of TMD for Rock, and TMD for Voodoo as well. Styre with a PD creep, with a pretty massive Seraphim PD creep. Voodoo in a bit of trouble. He's trying to get some tech 3 point defenses up for this tech 3 engineer. So this is a very important time for Styre to break through. If he can't break through at this point, he's going to be facing tech 3 point defense, which all shields are now being lost by Voodoo. Voodoo gets the tech 3 PD up, but that's not going to survive. So Styre coming back in this one, taking back over the middle. Meanwhile, the Ilshvis for Rock in the middle, making a presence known. It's very much an even game, except the top positions. A couple more tech 1 and more cruise missiles. This time Ukulele getting hit, and this is Rock. Oh, Rock's got the ACU missile launcher. He just moved sideways to avoid this UEF point defense, and doing really bad things to Ukulele. Ukulele also getting dropped by a bunch of arty from Kocher. This is why having these top positions is so nice. Also a cruise missile launcher here from Kocher up on top. It's really good stuff. Meanwhile, Voodoo, adventurous with the ACU, runs into a bunch of mobile missile launchers, kills them, while Styre steals all the mass right in front of the ACU. Styre, no respect. Excellent stuff. A new base being built, and this is dangerous. Voodoo getting hit by a bunch of gunships from Laneless, and Voodoo goes down. Voodoo a little too adventurous with his AC, lost a lot of health. That gave Laneless the opportunity to come in with the gunships and snipe him. However, in this game, they're playing with give, and it should be familiar to the set and splitters, but of course this is completely not standard for a game like this. Usually when you snipe an ACU, the base isn't given, but in this case, the base was given over to Rock, so Rock is now on a double base. And Rock is a little surprised, but I'm sure he's going to take it. Meanwhile, Ukulele on a tech 3 point defense, and that should give him a big advantage unless they have Kocher going tech 3 as well. But Kocher's sitting on 3 tag Rock shields. It's going to take a long time to break through those. Styre asking for this base to be destroyed. Yeah, but it doesn't look like that's really going to happen. If this base is destroyed, this game is basically over. Rock is going to go ahead and hold on to Voodoo's base and try to win this game. Tech to flag from Rock, a little tech 3 land as well. Yes, it's just, you know, regular arguing about the rules, but since the game was made with the sharing on, a little unfortunate because that's not standard, and I guess it wasn't stated. So let's see if Rock can take advantage of his double eco. He's got both Tech 3 EF, Tech 3 Seraphim. He got a whole bunch of mass, plenty of power. Haven't seen too much air in this game except Tech 1 and those gunships. See Laneless, much less eco. Ukulele just got hit, plus about 50. Styre at about 100 though, but not nearly as much power. And now Styre getting Tech 3 power than a chicken. So this game definitely escalating. Meanwhile, Ukulele here in his Tech 3 point defense, stand up Kocher, trying to get some Tech 3 PD up. Those shields that Rock gave him are now lost. Gocha retreating once again. And really big advantage here. Tech 3 Artie from Styre. Those make a huge difference. Big splashes like that. So Tech 3 PD plus Artie versus Gocha, and Gocha has nothing. He's retreating all the way back to his starting position. Gocha in danger of losing his base. It's all up to Rock to do something. Rock making Tech 3 anti-air, expecting a big aerial assault. Also sending in a bunch of Tech 3 tanks that are just gonna die. We're seeing Tech 1 point defenses from Styre, expecting a big assault, but that's not gonna come. But this will be very difficult to break this even with an experimental. And now Styre getting experimental pretty quick here. Ukulele retreating. And I just heard something being launched. I'm not sure what that was. But here we see plenty of TMD for Ukulele. Ukulele rebuilding his base. Still at Tech 1 though. Tech 2. Gocha. Actually Rock here with some snipers. Those snipers gotta be careful. They do outrange a Tech 3 point defense, but just they gotta get underneath some shield because this Artie, if it targets them, they're gonna die very quick. It's an interesting situation going on. Rock has not started an experimental yet. So this experimental from Styre could be very decisive. Styre playing extremely well. Meanwhile, Ukulele, the pressure has been relentless from him, even though he's been losing quite a bit of his base laneless. Meanwhile, with the gunships taking out the top position, evening out map control. And really it's the Artie from Styre. 29 kills here. It's pretty huge, but now Strat Bombers from Rock. Won't get to live too long. Tech 3 anti-air for Ukulele. Chicken nearly done. Not sure if Rock realizes there's a chicken. Rock has such a good eco though, he could build the chicken very quickly. And now it looks like he's just started it. Minute 30. Just as Styre is finishing his. Tech 3 point defenses. Now these snipers really making their presence felt. Ukulele losing quite a bit. And that's really also the mobile missile launchers. So you see Rock here using Voodoo's old base. Make a lot of really good units. Both snipers and Tech 3 mobile missile launchers, which can both outrange a Tech 3 point defense. Ukulele having to retreat a little bit. So Gocha getting a little more life. But Rock with a massive base. The chicken has been finished, now on its way. Chicken for Rock is nearly complete as well. And looks like you can see Styre dropping off some engineers, maybe hoping for some mass. It looks like the chicken is going to go through the middle. Chicken for Rock will be finished in time. 17 kills for the chicken. With a lot of support from laneless. Meanwhile, these mobile missile launchers, a beautiful unit. Usually don't get to see it because the game doesn't last that long. And our Gocha with a significant Tech 3 point defense presence, it'll be much more difficult to break them now. Meanwhile, the chickens, Rock's chicken should be able to defend. The chicken from Styre is just going to die. It will cause a bit of damage. So that first experimental wasn't good enough. We see a second now from Styre. And see if this dead chicken can do anything inside Rock's base.